What's up, everyone? This is Rich Considine with the RJC Audio Experience. It's Tuesday, June 13th, 2017, and I'm coming at you live from the best city in the world, Chicago, Illinois. Don't forget to check us out, www.rjcsnc.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our newly created YouTube channel. As you can hear in the background, my lovely assistants, Rosie and Margie, are practicing for the U.S. Olympic women's swim team in our $39.99 Target special inflatable pool. So I'm gonna enjoy one last sip of this Kona Blend coffee. Find a nice shady spot and pour my heart out to you guys. So this week's big takeaway are 3 words. It's vision, it's plan, and it's execute. So let's get started with vision. Vision really didn't matter to me until a couple of years ago. When I think back into my early 20s, the only vision that I really had was blurred. And even into my late 20s, early 30s, the only vision that I had was from the bottom of an organization looking up. And it wasn't until in my mid to late 30s when I really got into studying leadership that the word vision started to catch my attention. And I have to give all credit to a guy by the name of Richard Ryerson. He hosts a podcast called The Dose of Leadership. And one day he had an exercise where he wanted you to imagine what the cover of your CD would look like. Yeah, I said CD. Now, I understand some people out there might not even know what that is, but it goes to show you how long ago this exercise took place. But that cover represented your vision. And my vision was simply a photograph of me with my wife and my children, happy and healthy. And in fact, I have that photograph. It was taken just a couple of years ago, 4th of July in Michigan. We were as happy as we could be, and that image is imprinted in my mind forever. So how do you create a vision, or do you have a vision? Well, that's all it really takes is for you to look into the mirror and honestly ask yourself, where am I at right now, and where do I want to go? At the end of last week's podcast, I talked about self-awareness. And this is why it's so important in life. Because if you can't honestly look in the mirror and figure out where you're at and where you want to go, you need to have people in your life that can do that for you, that can help you along. So let's move a little along to having a plan. You can have a vision, but without a plan, you're not getting there. It doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, I prefer it to be simple. My vision for RJC is to impact as many people's lives as possible. I started with 1, and that was myself. I moved on to 10, and now I'm working towards 100. And I don't see any end in sight. Now, what was my plan to get there? Well, I really needed to focus on my strengths. And my strength is treating people well. Be genuine, treat people with respect, live with integrity, and build trust. One of my favorite movies of all time is Jerry Maguire. Tom Cruise's character chose to carry himself this way in an industry that was typically filled with sleazebags. Remember that character, Bob Sugar, played by Jay Moore? What a scumbag. But Jerry Maguire did it the right way, and so will I. Now the final step in the plan is to take action. A poorly executed plan is better than the greatest plan ever devised, but never put into action. Entrepreneur Gary Vee hates ideas because they're meaningless without action. And author Todd Henry believes that most people's best ideas usually die with them. You are capable of so much more than you believe, but you only have one shot to do it. Do you want to see what regret looks like? Go visit a nursing home, according to Gary Vee. It's filled with people who wished they would have, and you can fill in the blank. So what are you gonna do? You're gonna sit on your thumbs, let your dreams pass you by? Or are you gonna invest completely in your strengths? See your vision through, live the life you deserve, and someday call the shots like Cuba Gooding Jr.'s character, Rod Tidwell. Go ahead, say it right now, out loud. Show me the money. Thank you for taking the time to listen today. You can send any questions or comments to rjcsnc@gmail.com. Remember, you can find us at www.rjcsnc.com, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our newly created YouTube channel. Have a great week, everyone.